If you're facing foreclosure, you probably think your only option is to call your bank and beg for help. But if you do that first before taking the 3 steps I'm about to show you, you could be destroying your best option and guaranteeing that foreclosure destroys your credit for the next 7 years. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what to do right now before you talk to anyone to potentially stop the foreclosure, save your credit, and possibly walk away with cash in your pocket instead of a deficiency judgment. This is time sensitive, so let's go. Hey folks, I'm John with BuyBuyHome, and we've worked with a lot of homeowners in foreclosure situations. People who lost a job, went through a medical crisis, had a business fail, or just got in over their heads. Here's what I want you to know. Foreclosure is not inevitable, and you have more options than you think. But timing matters. Depending on where you are in the foreclosure process, you might have 30 days, 90 days, or just a couple weeks to act. The strategies I'm sharing today have helped people stop foreclosure sales literally days before auction. So whether you just missed your first payment or you've got a sale date scheduled, pay close attention. Let me start with the 3 mistakes I see homeowners make that eliminate their best options. Mistake number 1, ignoring the notices. I know it's terrifying to open those letters from your lender, but every single one contains critical information about deadlines and rights you have. In most states, you have a right to cure period where you can catch up on payments and stop the foreclosure. But that window closes, and if you miss it because you were avoiding the mail, you lose that option. Open every piece of mail, note every deadline, and know exactly where you are in the timeline. Mistake number 2, waiting to take action until the last minute. Here's the truth. The earlier you act, the more options you have. If you're 30 days behind, you have a dozen different strategies available. If you're 30 days from a foreclosure auction, your options are much more limited. Don't wait for a miracle. The miracle is you're taking action today. Now, mistake number 3, and this is huge, talking to your bank before you understand your alternatives. Your lender's loss mitigation department sounds helpful, but understand their goal. They want to collect the debt or minimize their loss. They're not your advocate. They might offer a loan modification, but that often just extends your pain, adds thousands in fees to your balance, and doesn't solve the underlying problem. Or they'll suggest a short sale, which still destroys your credit and takes months to complete. Before you accept what the bank offers you, you need to know what else is possible. So here's your action plan. Step 1, document your exact financial situation. Write down your total mortgage balance, how many payments you're behind, what you owe in late fees and penalties, and the current market value of your home. You need to know if you have equity or if you're underwater. This determines which options are available to you. Step 2, understand your foreclosure timeline. Google North Carolina foreclosure timeline and figure out whether you're in a judicial or non-judicial foreclosure state. By the way, North Carolina is non-judicial. This tells you how much time you have. In judicial states, foreclosure can take 6 to 12 months. In non-judicial states, it can happen in as little as 90 days. So know your timeline. Step 3, and this is the most important, get a cash offer on your property before you do anything else. Here's why this matters. If you have equity in your home, meaning it's worth more than you owe, you can sell the property, pay off the mortgage, and potentially walk away with money, even if you're slightly underwater. There are cash buyers and investors who can work with you on a short sale or negotiate with your lender on your behalf. The key is knowing what your property is worth in its current condition. Not what Zillow says, not what it would be worth if you fixed it up, but what a buyer will pay for it right now, today, as is. Once you have that number, you can make an informed decision. Maybe you accept the offer and stop the foreclosure. Maybe you use that offer as leverage when you talk to your bank. But you can't negotiate without knowing your alternatives. All right, let me walk you through how selling your house can stop foreclosure and why it's often your best option. When you sell your property before the foreclosure sale, several important things happen. First, you avoid the foreclosure showing up on your credit. Instead of a foreclosure, which stays on your credit for 7 years and drops your score by about 200 to 300 points, you just have late payments, which are much less damaging. Second, You eliminate the risk of a deficiency judgment. In many states, if your house sells at foreclosure auction for less than you owe, the bank can sue you for the difference. So, if you owe $200,000 and the house sells at auction for $150,000, you could be sued for the $50,000 difference, plus their legal fees and costs. When you sell the property yourself, you close that loop. Third, if you have equity, you actually get to keep some money. We've worked with homeowners who thought they'd lose everything, but after we purchased their property and paid off their mortgage and back payments, they walked away with $10,000, $20,000, sometimes more. That's money for a fresh start, a secure deposit on a rental, moving costs, rebuilding your savings. Here's how it works practically. You contact a company like BuyBuyHome that specializes in foreclosure situations. We'll evaluate your property, usually with a quick walkthrough or even just some photos if time is tight. Within 24 hours, we'll give you a cash offer. If you accept, we can close in as little as 7 to 10 days, sometimes faster if your foreclosure sale is imminent. We work directly with your lender to get a payoff amount. We handle all the paperwork, and at closing, your mortgage is paid off and the foreclosure is stopped. It's that straightforward. Now, is a cash offer going to be full retail market value? No. But when you factor that you're avoiding foreclosure, saving your credit, eliminating deficiency judgment risk, not paying any real estate commissions or closing costs, and closing in days instead of months, most people find it's the smartest financial move. If you're facing foreclosure, don't wait another day. Visit BuyBuyHome.com right now and tell us about your situation. We'll give you a fair cash offer within 24 hours. No obligation, completely confidential, even if you're days away from a foreclosure auction. We've stopped sales at the last minute and helped homeowners walk away with their dignity and a fresh start. You can also call or text us at 704-433-8644 to speak with someone on our team today. We've been through this many times. We know how to help, but we can only help if you reach out. Don't let fear or shame keep you from taking action. Go to BuyBuyHome.com or call us now. Thanks for watching this video. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe. We publish new videos every week about real estate solutions for tough situations. Whatever you're facing, there's a solution. Let's find it together. We'll see you in the next one.